Hi. So, have you ever heard about the name Dioscorides? Or what about on medical material? No? Do not worry. I'm here to enlighten your minds, and I hope that by the end of my TED Talk, you can say that you learned something new. So let's start from the beginning. This is Dioscorides. He was a physician, a pharmacologist, and a botanic from the ancient Greece. He was born in Anasarbo, Cilicia, near what we know today as Turkey, and he lived from the year 40 to the year 90 BCE. So that was a long time ago. He served as a doctor during the Roman Empire, specifically while Neron was in charge. This gave him the opportunity to travel and learn a lot about all of the medical substances known in the world at that time. The few facts that we know about his life are due to a letter that he wrote to a friend of his named Ario, who was also a physician but from Tarso. He used this letter as a preface and a dedicatory in his book that we're going to talk about it later. In this letter, he mentions that he was very passionate about the knowledge of the medical material since a very young age. According to a historical review of medicinal plants usage written by Bauer Bijana, Dioscorides is considered as the father of the pharmacognosy. What is this? This is the systematic study of natural drugs, and it has the main purpose of studying the active principle of animal, mineral, and vegetal origins, such as any derivatives that could have a therapeutic application. Now, you may be asking yourself, why does he have to get this recognition? We are just about to find out. So, let's talk about his work, shall we? His work is titled On Medical Material. This book consists in 5 volumes, which actually compiled all of the therapeutic knowledge from Egypt, Middle East, ancient Greece, and Rome. This book is the forerunner of the modern pharmacology, and it was one of the works with the biggest influence on this field. We need to take in account that he wrote this book around the year 70 BCE, and this was valid up until the century 1600s. So this was a long run for this book. The oldest copy is from the beginning of the 4th century. It was transcribed for the use of the Roman patrician Anicia Juliana, daughter of the Emperor Apicius. This manuscript had a total of 491 folios, almost 400 illustrations, and it was later taken by the Emperor Maximilian I, and it is now conserved in the National Library of Austria. This book that Dioscorides made presents 579 plants, 61 animal sources, 102 minerals, and 72 alcohol or wine-based preparations. But not only that, he included illustrations for each one of these elements, and he also indicated doses, therapeutic effects, and adverse effects that each of these could have in the patients. This is why he is considered as the father of pharmacognosy. He was the first one to ever did this type of work. To me, I actually consider him as the father of the modern pharmacology. This is because he set the basis for what was all going to come after his time, and that we actually, till the actual time, we still talk about his work. So, I hope that we can all see now that without a doubt, it is one of the biggest pieces of influence in the pharmacological and medical field in general. So, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I hope that now you can say, who was Dioscorides, what did he do, and why is this work on medical material so important up until now. So, thank you.